Hi there. Hey, Berks. I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is the 67th curve flattening concert. And the time goes on, and we keep trying to flatten the curve, and people are fighting back against flattening the curve some of the time. Some of us are trying hard. And while we're trying, I'm just here to try to give you a little bit of relief. A little something to take your mind off it. So this first song today is an old Bob Dylan song that old Bob Dylan never recorded, actually. Hey, there's my wife. Hi, Janny. He did record it, but only later on in the basement tapes. And the original, the way I first heard it, I think, was Judy Collins. But it's a beautiful song. And his way of doing it was a little different than what other people did with it later. So I do it his way, kind of. Hi, Debbie Lipstruer Vassallo. I'm seeing all people. Debbie's in Spain. Michael Jolly's here. I don't know where he is. Are you in Michigan, Michael? Neil Tapp, he's not that far away. Hey, buddy. Steve Sherman. Okay, let's get some music going here. Well, perhaps it's the color of the sun cut flat and covering this crossroads I'm standing at. Or maybe it's the weather or something like that. Mama, you've been on my mind. Now I don't mean trouble. Please don't put me down or get upset. I am not pleading or saying that I can't forget. I do not pace the floor, bow down and bend, but yet, Mama, you're just on my mind. Now even though my eyes are hazy, my thoughts they may be narrow, where you been don't bother me or bring me down in sorrow. It don't even matter who you'll be waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. Say words like yes and no. Please understand me. I got no place for you to go. I'm just whispering to myself, pretending not that I don't know. Mama, you've been on my mind. Now when you wake up in the morning, honey, look inside your mirror. Oh, you know I won't be next to you. You know I won't be near. I'd just be curious to know if you could see yourself as clear as someone who has had you on his mind. Someone who has had you on his mind. Elegantly written little song. That boy, he might go somewhere someday, that Dylan guy. Hey, Bill Cooley, nice to see you. And John David Sprouse, still recovering, one hopes. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna move the instrumental up into second place in the batting order today. And this is an instrumental I wrote in honor of Bert Jansch, the great Scottish guitarist. And I heard him when I was 16 years old. I fell in love with his playing and loved it ever since. A few years ago, I was very privileged to get to do an instructional DVD for Stefan Grossman's Guitar Workshop of Bert's style. And so that kind of put me back in touch with my inner Bert. And I wanted to write a song or a tune that kind of honored his playing, and it was still my tune, you know. So this is it. It's called Honor the Gardener. And some people who know a lot about Bert know that when he was young, he worked in plant nurseries and always thought that if he hadn't been a guitarist, he would have been a professional gardener. So this is Honor the Gardener. So that's Honor the Gardener, and that has a number of Bertisms in it. Kind of his use of these ornaments tucked underneath a high note. Those kind of sounds, and the structure of the piece too, where it has a kind of an A part and a couple times and then a bridge, and then the second time through the bridge goes a little bit beyond. A lot of his stuff is like that. Hey, Kit Sirikaku, you're awake on Oahu, drinking coffee, I'm sure, drinking Kona coffee if you're a patriotic Oahuan. So that's a little bit of my deep respect for the playing of Bert Jansch. I loved his stuff. So next up, sounds pretty close for a start. This is a Peter Rowan song, and this is a great little guitar, but it's got a short scale, which means it's a little harder when you tune something down to get it in tune. I think that'll do. Anyhow, it's a bluegrass tune, but I've slowed it down and turned it into a ballad. So if you ever feel lonesome, down in San Antone, Just beg, steal, or borrow 2 nickels or a dime. Call me on the phone. I'll meet you at Alamo Mission, and we can say our prayers. The Holy Ghost and Virgin Mother will heal us as we kneel there in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight. And if you ever feel sorrow for love that you have wronged, with no hope for tomorrow, in the setting of the sun, and the ocean is howling, dreams that might have been, and your last good morning sunrise will be the brightest you've ever seen. In the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight, moonlight, in the moonlight. So if you ever feel lonesome, you're down in San Antone, just beg, steal, or borrow 2 nickels or a dime, and call me on the phone. Call me on the phone. Moonlight Midnight by Peter Rowan. So it's time for the administrative announcements for today. I'll be back with the concert tomorrow morning, my Sunday morning concert at 10:30. I hope you'll join me. During the weeks, I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 3 o'clock. And I don't know when my buddy Alex is going to come back on. He will let us all know, and I will let you know. My friends Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch do a Tuesday morning concert at 10:30. And Frank Fatuski, who's a great blues player, I think he does a Wednesday night thing. There's a lot of people doing music, and I'm glad you took the time to join me for mine. And there is a PayPal link in the thing that you signed on with, if you feel inclined. And also, if you're interested, I am teaching Skype lessons. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm good at it. You get a videotape of the whole lesson. You can email me, Raleigh@RaleighBrown.com. That's the end of the self-promotional part of our program. And I want to also take a minute to see who's here. Andreas, hey, man. And Andreas saw Suki sneak in here. The reason I messed up a line in that last song was that Suki came nosing up to me right at the wrong time. So, and Michael Tierson, it's good to see you here. I already said, and Christian Jekyll, I'm not sure of the spelling. Or Judy Wong, my dear, Kit Sarakaku, Steve Davidson. The rest of you, I think I might have already said hello to. Sally Sisto, you old dog, you. And Howard Hobbs, thank you. And Margot Lemieux, I saw you sign on. And Carol Pred. Thanks so much to all of you for coming out. I'm going to end with something a little more up-tempo. Keep your spirits up, and I'll say goodbye at the end. Well, if you ever plan to motor west, take my way, that's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it runs from Chicago to LA, over 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it's down to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks oh so pretty. You'll see Amarillo and Gallup, New Mexico. You see Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman and Barstow and San Bernardino. If you get hip to my timely tip, when you take that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks oh so pretty. You'll see Amarillo and Gallup, New Mexico. You see Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona. If you get hip to my timely tip, when you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. That's it, Route 66, Bobby Troop. So thank you for joining me today. I send my love out to all of you. Keep the faith. Keep strong. People have gotten through worse stuff than this. Think of guys who, the people who survived concentration camps during World War II. They didn't even get to watch Netflix, So we just have to toughen up and wear a mask and be cool. Okay? So stay safe. Stay sane. If you get cranky, take a nap, and I'll hope to see you all maybe tomorrow morning. Who knows? Bye.